Okay, everybody. The Chicago Minecraft world, survival world. I was going to just quickly show the Spire, Chicago Spire. This guy. I think this is again a concept building that never actually got built. I want to say that they started building it and then stopped. Like there's actually a foundation for it that was never used. But it was supposed to be far and away the tallest building in the city. I think close to 2,000 feet. I think the Sears Tower is like 1,400 feet tall or something like that. So because the Sears went to the top of the game, or very near it, the scale of this needed to be bigger. So the thought came to my mind that I would drill it down. I think it was 20 or 30 hole blocks down into the ground and have it come protruding out to give it the illusion of being taller. But I don't think 256 is the limit anymore, but it was back then. Again, like most of my stuff, as soon as I get it enclosed, I kind of move on because I get bored, run out of time, want to do something else. But just the size of this thing is unbelievable. Let me get closer to it. Cosmetically, it came out okay. Not exactly as I had hoped it would. These things circling around, spiraling around the spire. To get the math on that was difficult, and I did get a consistent pattern so that it does snake around all the way and looks fairly smooth, but still I didn't like the way that it ended up. I thought maybe I should have done a different pattern. I've seen other people try to build this and have the same problem. Actually, a lot of them look worse than this, but this building is just enormous. Let's go on top here. Let's see where we at. Yep, 256, right at the tip top. I think this has just, you can see we're above the airplanes here. Looking down on the Hancock, there's not a lot of buildings that do that in the city here. Can't even see the ground. Just coming down, this water elevator made it a little more convenient to go up or down within the city, and then there's a blank spot here that allows us to come down quickly if we want to. You can see where my flooring efforts stopped. I'll get out on one of these floors here just to give an idea. Oh my goodness, I can't use my own elevator. That's not a good sign. But just one floor list. I mean, look at the size of each of these floors, and all the construction torches are still out. Sorry about that. Just is what it is. I can only do so many things on my own. I don't have a big building crew like we did in the beginning. Yeah, just tons and tons of space to build. Look at that. Those little spire steps, they allow the creepers to spawn out there, which is kind of funny sometimes. But inside the structure is safe everywhere, and it needs a lot more floors, like slab flooring, to be put in to make the space more useful. And there's just a lot, so much left to be done on this guy. But I'll go outside one more time here. Oops. I used to fly in here. Come on. There it is. There's the top. Alrighty. But that's that's the spire. Now, on the bottom of the spire, and this is maybe the last thing I go over, is it was supposed to serve as a train substation to the larger train station in the middle of the city, with one set of tracks leading out to the old farm and the old city. So these tunnels go straight through to the old stuff, and then this goes over to all the new buildings and the subway and in the Chicago city. This goes to the opposite side of the city, but I believe still ties into the network up at the far edge of the city in that direction. Now, this was never finished either. It needed to be sort of floored out, needed ticket booths and benches and places to sit, just never got around to any of that. But a lot of the heavy lifting is done, and the tracks are done, and the tunnels are drilled, and the structures here just basically needs to be dressed up. That might be all that's really worth looking at. But it is a really cool structure. Zoom out a little here. Massive, massive. It took forever to build this, and then forever to excavate the bottom, just drilling down in that circle like that. Okay. Well, that's it. Audrey needs me, so I gotta go. Alright, everybody. Thanks.